The event is a Nigerian Telecom Leadership Summit organized by the Nigerian Communications Commission. It was an event that attracted key stakeholders from the Nigerian ICT industry, including former Communication Technologies Minister Dr. Mobola Johnson.
The fact that we're the 10th largest oil producer in the world, 200 million people, young population, in spite of that, if we look at the digital future of the world going forward, we will become irrelevant.
The whole essence of this Telecom Summit today is to take a stock on what is happening in this very, very important sector of the economy and define a new trajectory that will lead to further economic and social transformation of Nigerians, of things they are doing on a daily basis, how we can assist in ensuring those things they do can be done efficiently and better. So, and until and unless you engage critical stakeholders in the industry, the service providers, okay, big and small, as well as policymakers, hear their views. You know, these views are what you translate into action in determining a new trajectory of economic and social transformation.
Let me start by just commending the EVC for putting this together. It's an opportunity for all the stakeholders in the industry to come together and find ways of improving the contribution of this important sector to the industry. So I'm very excited, and my expectation is after today we would find ways of growing the industry further. It's been a very important piece of our economy. It's about 10% of the GDP. 10% is clearly significant. And what we're going to do over the next couple of days is to find ways of going beyond 10% to 15%. Of course, there are challenges that we'll be discussing, and hopefully, collectively, we'll find solutions to the challenges facing the industry. Around multiple taxation has been a recurring theme over the last couple of years. We have challenges around right of way. We have challenges around getting approvals from multiple government agencies. But despite those challenges, we've done a relatively good job of creating value for the many stakeholders in the industry.
Multiple taxation, they say, is an issue. What's your take?
It doesn't exist. And I've told a number of people that multiple taxation exists when 2/3 of government charges the same tax. In the telecom sector, a lot of local governments and maybe some states charge different rates for hosting of mass, for right of way. Those are not taxes, those are user charges. But at the same time, I'm quite aware that they met with under the Joint Tax Board with NCC, and they agreed on certain rates to be paid. Where some local governments just come up with in NEPA we used to call them crazy bill, so I don't use that word, but when they just come up with amounts that have no basis, then I think the operators should report that to the State Internal Revenue Service or even to the Joint Tax Board. I will try and make sure and see how we can resolve it.
I think it was it's a very timely summit. It was very apt because it's here to explore how we can debottleneck investment, and also the taking broadband from the present 30% to 7%. So I think it was a very, very good summit, and I think it was a very, very fruitful discussions were held.
It's quite fantastic. It was a fantastic summit. I mean, people spoke candidly, and I like the quality of presenters. They are quite respectable worldwide, and the content also is of high quality.
Some of the issues raised today, issues of multiple taxation that has been with us forever, issues of infrastructure protection, and the former minister, she suggested presidential fiat can make it happen. Do you share this view?
Well, as much as I would love that to happen immediately, but we've since had other contributions as well. We've seen some of the reasons why a presidential fiat may not really have any effect in Nigeria, especially given our multi-level governance structure. The federal says this, but the state says I own the land. will not allow you access to the land. The local government says its own. But even at that level, maybe there could be some talk, like we had the regulator says they've been holding meetings, because they know that they know the limit of their own control. Now, but beyond those people are the area boys, which we believe the other speaker, that is the Dr. Salami, who said this thing is enshrined in the Cybersecurity Act, which we could then use security, knowing the current state of insecurity in the country. Somebody can then use that to declare that if you touch any of this critical infrastructure, then so is going to happen to you. That can be a window of opportunity for an executive fiat to be brought about. But will it be long lasting? So we need something that will have the buy-in of the legislators. So generally, I mean, the content of today's summit had actually enriched everybody.
It's been a great forum. The participation has been excellent across the big players, and really all other sectors of our industry as well has been very well represented. Government has been well represented, not just the NCC, but the FIRS, NIPC, so it's been fantastic.
What's your takeaway from this summit today?
My takeaway is that we have a regulator who is listening, who is prepared to engage and seek input from the industry, who is open to formulating new strategies going forward, and I'm very optimistic. It shows there were really, it wasn't presentations by the NCC, it was people from outside the NCC brought in to be on the panels and to speak on the panels, to make presentations. So I think it's the NCC seeking input, and I think that's a wonderful thing when our governments engage with the industry to try to move things forward.